the set. Rolling and action.
The king of the kitchen, the ruler of recipes, the prince of potatoes and of the veggie table. Here's Scott.
Hello, welcome to Cooking with Scotch. I'm Scotch McScotch, and today here in Scotchland, it's a very, very special day. I was going to cook pork tenderloin schnitzel, and then I thought, why should I cook it? Why not call up the best schnitzel maker in Scotchland? So we did, and after negotiating with his agent, and then we had to get his lawyers and our lawyers together, we negotiated a deal, and he is here now. So I would like you to give a warm, warm welcome to the one, the only, the indomitable. What did you say? Indomitable. Whatever. The illustrious culinary genius, here's the Duke of Schnitzel. Let's hear it. Good afternoon, my loyal followers. I am the Duke of Schnitzel. Hello, Harvey. Well, after intense negotiations with Scotch and his lawyers, we struck a deal, and I'm here to make some schnitzel. But we need to add some things to this meal, and I'm going to add some sauerkraut, mashed potatoes, pickled beets, and a little salad. So let's get started. Schnitzel cooks very fast, so we want to make sure that we have all the other side dishes ready to go. Well, I have started boiling some russet potatoes for the mashed potatoes, and before I start schnitzeling, I'm going to warm up the sauerkraut just the way I like it. Homemade sauerkraut here, and I like to put in just a little dab of olive oil and a little bit of yellow mustard, not too much. Mix this up a little bit, and a little bit of caraway seeds, and now just a splash of water, perhaps 2 splashes. So we have the potatoes boiling, we've got the sauerkraut warming up, and let's make a nice little salad. So I'm going to start with a base of lettuce. Cut this lettuce up into smaller pieces. Some celery in there. And we took a tomato. Well, I, for one, like some pickle in my salad. Olives stuffed with jalapenos. Olives stuffed with jalapeno. It's my favorite. Red pepper, a little bit of green pepper, and I want to finish up this salad. And lastly, we want to top this salad off with just a little bit of onion. Now I want to mix up a base sauce. It'll be a nice little sauce that I'll spread on the plate and put the schnitzel on top of it. Very easy. Mayonnaise, sour cream, some sriracha chili sauce, and a little bit of lemon juice. And then whisk that up. More sriracha chili. Now I have some pickled beets. These are going to be delicious. We're mixing up the mashed potatoes over here. They're just about done. I'll cover these mashed potatoes up, put a pot holder on it. That'll keep them warm. And now we're going to schnitzel. Well, we have a nice pork tenderloin here. I want to cut this loin in about 1.5 to 2-inch pieces. I'm putting this onto cling wrap. And we'll cover it with another layer of cling wrap. Scotch is very cheap. I mean, he's very frugal, so he never bought a meat mallet, but he did have this out in the workshop. It's a rubber mallet, and it works fine. Now these are approximately 1/4 inch or less thick. We don't want to get them too thin, but we definitely don't want them to be more than 1/4 inch. I use 3 glass pie pans. So in the first pan, we have some all-purpose flour. I was asked a special favor by Scotch to add some dark rye flour. Now the reason Scotch asked me to use some of this dark rye flour is because he's got a boatload of it and he's got to use it up somehow. So I'm going to mix it in with the all-purpose flour. It should be pretty good. Now in the second pie pan, we want to have some eggs. I think that this is rather cool. It's a beater. Well, look at that. Or you could beat eggs like this all day long. And we want to add a little bit of milk to it. Cooking is so easy nowadays. Now there is a debate as to authentic schnitzel. And you know, in my opinion, you use whatever you like. You can use plain bread crumbs, or you can go with panko. Frankly, I like to make a little bit of a mix. Now in this flour mixture, I'm going to add a small amount of nutmeg and some black pepper. I'm also going to have some paprika. This is good stuff. The oil to fry that I normally use could be canola oil, but Scotch asked me, that is, we negotiated through the attorneys, that I would use up his Crisco. Now this oil should be at about 350. That's approaching 300. Let's kick it up a little bit. It's coming in at 319 right now. The temperature is very critical on this. They cook very fast. the breadcrumbs turn brown, and sometimes it's only 2 minutes per side, depending on the thickness of the schnitzel. Well, it's 3:20. Now, when I schnitzel, I like to use my hands and my fingers. It does get them a little messy, but it's easier. Now, before I dredge these pork tenderloin schnitzels into the flour, I like to salt the pork tenderloins. Now let's just test this. I'm going to drop a couple of crumbs in there and see if they bubble a little bit. Yes, they do, but I think we still need to get a little bit hotter. It's critical. This temperature is critical. 344, it's getting there. It's at 352, 53. So we're ready to schnitzel. First, dredge. Egg. And breadcrumbs. I like the way that sounded when I put it in here. It has a nice sizzle. The flour, and then the egg, and then the breadcrumbs. Oh, they cook up fast. Did you see the way he flipped those schnitzels? It's called the schnitzel flip. He says the schnitzel flip is patented. What do I know about patents? Now let us just check the temperature. It's in at 190, 189, 176, 165. So let's cover up these finished schnitzels with some aluminum foil. And we can put a couple of pot holders on there to keep the heat in. Batch number 2. And we're ready. And here we go. Now, if you would like to join my Schnitzel Club, just call 1-800-SCHNITZEL-ME. And the dues are only 100 Scotchos a year. Now, a Scotcho is the monetary equivalent to a euro, but in Scotchland we use Scotchos. That's our currency. Here's the Scotchos. Now this is a plate of schnitzels. Now pickled beets are topped with kosher salt. It's the only way to eat a pickled beet. Now this sauerkraut is nice and hot and and ready for plating up. It's got the caraway seeds in there. It has a little bit of the taste of mustard. Put in some mashed potatoes. And now this sriracha sour cream is going to go here. Now we'll just put this schnitzel on top of that. Some people say it's absolutely necessary to have a lemon, and I dispute that when it comes to Scotchland schnitzel. But I can put a little bit of lemon on there too. That's fine. But in Scotchland, our favorite topping is HP sauce. Now for the salad dressing, we're going to drizzle some olive oil, came from Sicily. And we have some white vinegar, a little bit of garlic salt, and now we have to taste test this schnitzel. That base sauce, sour cream, mayonnaise, sriracha chili, with HP sauce on the top. Swallow it down, spin me around. Yeah. Let's try it with some mashed potatoes on top. Oh, good. Let's try it with sauerkraut on top. That sauerkraut is so tangy with a caraway, a little touch of mustard, and this salad looking so good. Lettuce, onion, olives, jalapeno, pickles, tomatoes. Man, this is a meal fit for a duke. Pickled beets with a kosher salt on top. Oh, I'm in heaven. Oh, I'm in heaven. Now, my mother always told me, finish what's in your mouth before you put more food in. But to tell you the truth, sometimes I can't help. That is a delicious meal. And I think that I have to say goodbye now, because my contract is up. Harvey, do you know when I'm going to get paid for this? Check is in the mail. I don't know what my contract said, but you know what? Here's to that contract. And Harvey, the contract said that you can finish this up. You and Scotch, whoever. Eat all the schnitzel you want. Yeah. And here is to every schnitzler in Scotchland. Hear, hear, you schnitzlers. Hear, hear. Hear, hear. Hear, hear. I really do need to say goodbye. See you later, alligator. Remember to join the Schnitzel Club. 1-800-SCHNITZEL-ME. See you later, alligator.